Mayonnaise, Mayo, Miracle Whip, all of your special salad dressings that you like so much, Thousand Islands and these things, they're all sort of mayonnaise based. The key to making this emulsified dressing, an aioli, is the egg yolk, as you can see here, and more specifically, the lecithin in the egg yolk. That's what binds the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. And what I mean by wet and dry, I mean the vegetable and vinegar component with the oil component. We consider oil to be a dry ingredient. We consider cooking in oil to be dry heat cooking. And it's not, even though it's liquid, it's not considered wet. Here's our wet. I have a little Worcestershire sauce, 3 cloves of garlic chopped, Dijon mustard, and white vinegar. You can get an idea of the volume there. Total, we're talking 200 milliliters, so just under a cup. Went in with my 2 egg yolks into my blender. Now, the key to making this mayonnaise work, and I've seen a lot of people botch this up because they get lazy, and the key is to spin the wet ingredients and puree them thoroughly first. Your egg yolk and your wet ingredients, that is. Spin them, take the lid off, which you're not going to see here, but I've spun it and then taken the lid off and spatula the side down so that any residual liquid that's on the side is pushed down, and then I spin it again so that I ensure that I have one phase. I've blended, I've pureed that garlic, I've pureed that mustard. Everything's mixed together thoroughly and it's flowing well, and then I begin to add my oil. And the second major factor for failure that I've come across is the rate at which people pour the oil. You'll notice I am barely pouring this. Really, the first oil that goes into this ought to be a drop, one single drop, and then another drop, and then another drop, and maybe you put 5 drops in, and then you ramp it up to a little stream, a tiny stream, as thin as the tip of a pencil. And you add it like that while it spins for a while. And if you get to the point where you notice that the mayonnaise has splashed up around the sides of the blender, stop it, stop pouring oil, then stop the blender and spatula the sides down, cleaning the sides down into the main volume of the liquid. For this demonstration, I'm going to take this emulsification, the combination of wet and dry ingredients, liquid or vinegar and oil. I'm going to take this example to the thickness of your favorite salad dressing, Thousand Islands or Caesar dressing or whatever. It's going to flow a little bit. It won't be as thick as a mayonnaise, but this is exactly the same technique as you would use to make mayonnaise. The difference between this mayonnaise and your Miracle Whip or your Hellmann's is that they have a lot of preservatives. So in a sense, you can be careless and lazy and stupid with them. You can leave them on the table for a little bit longer and you won't get sick. But if you make a nice high quality and tasty mayonnaise yourself at home and you leave it on the table for an hour or 2 at room temperature and then you put it back in the fridge and then you do it again, somebody's going to get sick. So pay attention and don't be stupid with your mayonnaise. See how liquid this is? See how it flows like a salad dressing? If you wanted to add about 50% more oil, you'd get a mayonnaise. It's going to be a little bit cheaper for you if you do buy those sorts of salad dressings. You will save money. Add in whatever other ingredients you like, chopped onion, chopped cucumber. Here you have it. It's a thrifty mayo or salad dressing. Another one for your arsenal.